Tuesday, February the 7th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Meteorologist Matthew East here with you. Really warm weather setup for today. In fact, before I delve into some of the graphics here, let me show you this. This is one of the great images from Weather Bell. And I see my position this here. I know maybe a little tough to see. Let me see if I can resize this just a bit for you. A lot of record highs could be challenged across the southeastern quadrant of the country today. There you go. There's a better look. Any of the circled areas or spots that generally could be within 1 degree of potential record highs today. So you see a lot of folks in the plains and the Ohio Valley and the southeast in that record high temperature ballpark today. Now let me show you, again, we'll take a peek at how things are looking this morning, and I'll get into all of what's ahead as we go through the next week or so. Greensboro Tower camera quiet this morning. There's a peek at the Dowd YMCA camera down in Charlotte as we start the day. Temperature there in Charlotte at the airport, pretty balmy this morning at 52. A lot of folks in the Piedmont and the foothills, 50 or better this morning. Really warm February day. These were highs yesterday around the region, and look at all the 70-degree plus readings kind of creeping northeastward, and a lot of folks are going to be really, really warm here as we head into this afternoon and tomorrow afternoon too. These are the numbers from yesterday. Had a lot of highs well into the 60s across the Carolinas, even up to 71 in Columbia yesterday. Around the Triad area specifically, it was mid to upper 60s for those high temperatures yesterday afternoon. Charlotte viewing area looked like that, upper 60s in many, many spots. And so today is going to be even warmer, really warm weather scenario across the region. All right, here's the radar as we've gone through the past couple of hours here. Quiet in the Carolinas. Now, you do have some pretty big thunderstorms rumbling through sections of Tennessee and Arkansas this morning. There's even been some severe, thunderstorms in parts of western Tennessee and northern Arkansas early this morning, and that is being driven by a disturbance that's moving in our general direction here in the Carolinas. Now, it's going to be on a weakening trend as it approaches. Here's the high-resolution modeling, and a lot of times this is a little bit overzealous, a little bit too hot in its representation of how things look. But just to get the idea, you see the idea of this zone of showers and embedded thunderstorms rolling eastward, and I think in the Piedmont that'll move through overnight tonight. Should be dry today. I think a lot of the evening, at least early evening, dry, but then later on, the chance for some showers rolls on in. Again, here's your 5 a.m. hour temperatures, really warm over many, many spots. In fact, look at this. It is 65 in St. Louis, Indianapolis, 61, Little Rock, 65, 71 in Houston, 70 in Shreveport. Very, very warm February air, but here you go. Pretty cold up in the northern plains. And look at this, some minus 20s and minus 30s in parts of Canada. And it'll be in and out, but we will get a decent little shot of some chilly weather late this week before a big warm-up once again over the weekend. So again, really warm today, breezy too, and then tonight the chance for some showers moves on in. Here's what we're going with for our high temperature forecast this afternoon across the region. That is a warm February weather setup. Now, tomorrow, another warm one just ahead of our incoming front during the daylight hours. Again, should be rain-free, and then the chance tomorrow night of some showers as that front begins to drop in. There's our Wednesday highs, very, very warm around the region once again, but changes thereafter. Cold front zips through by early Thursday. We'll have some pretty blustery north and northwesterly winds behind that front, and much chillier air beginning to arrive. Here's what we're going with for Thursday's highs. Now, some downsloping holding the Piedmont temperatures up just a bit. The wind coming down out of the mountains, but temperatures probably drop a little bit in the afternoon. And then by Friday, much chillier weather day, a lot of sunshine and high temperatures looking like that. There will be some mountain snow on Thursday. I think, as I mentioned yesterday, some of those northwest-facing slopes could easily pick up 2 or 3 inches of snow during the day on Thursday. And just as a for instance with the wind, again, this is the Triad viewing area, Futurecast, pretty gusty south and southwest wind today, but then by the time Thursday rolls around, sorry for that loud noise there, that northwest wind really cranking behind that front. So let me kind of step you through some of the higher resolution modeling here. This will be the European model for today. Here's your disturbance rolling in. Again, it is weakening as it arrives, but that'll bring us the chance for some showers overnight tonight. And we get into tomorrow, and then really tomorrow night, that's when this next piece of energy moves in. And then the deal for next week is pretty complex. We're going to see a piece of energy left behind here toward the Baja Peninsula. This is Monday of next week on the European model. And then the forecast challenge for next week was when and how does that piece of energy gradually eject eastward. It's still sitting over Texas on Wednesday on the European modeling. And then eventually it kind of moves in here by the end of the run on Thursday. Now on the GFS computer model, it ejects a little quicker. It actually moves through here right around Thursday of next week. And so that's next week's forecast challenge. Let me step you through some of the graphics here. This is the GFS for today, and then tonight there's your showers moving through. Tomorrow, there's daybreak tomorrow, and then there's tomorrow evening, or tomorrow late afternoon into the evening, dry, and then maybe some showers tomorrow night. Now this is the precipitation type off the GFS model. And you notice here on Thursday morning, there's the snow kicking into gear in the mountains and continuing into the day. Pretty tight pressure gradient, so those north and northwesterly winds will be cranking. In fact, there's your wind gusts early Thursday afternoon. And that green shading, rather, that's where you're getting wind gusts upwards of 30, 35 knots up there in the mountains. So a pretty blustery day. Friday, sunny and chilly. We get out to Saturday, big warm-up, high-pressure offshore, southwesterly flow in place, and so by the time Sunday rolls around, look at this. These are highs on Sunday afternoon off the GFS. We'll back up 70 or better. So another big warm-up on the way over the weekend. Thereafter, temperatures step down a little bit. There's Monday and there's Tuesday. Our temperatures back down, still above average, but a little bit cooler than what we'll see over the weekend. And then again, late next week, mid to late parts of the week, we'll have to see exactly how that piece of energy behaves as it tries to eject out of the southwest and in our direction. All right, that's it for the latest edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.